Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little walkthrough on a wall mount I built for my Onewheel GT for only 15 bucks. So I've been searching online for a Onewheel GT stand for a couple weeks now. My wife wanted me to find something to better organize where I'd put my one wheel. I always kind of would just drop it in the garage, wherever, because it was heavy and I didn't really think much about it. But she wanted me to get a stand, so I started looking online. As I was looking, everything was just so insanely expensive. Like roughly, I think anywhere from 80 to 100 bucks was what people were charging for these elaborate, really nice looking Onewheel GT stands. And I didn't need anything like that. I just wanted something that I could mount on the wall that would help me organize and that would look pretty decent. That's ultimately what I wanted. And so after searching and deciding I didn't want to spend that much, I decided I would just try and build my own. So this video is basically just going to be me walking through how I built my wall mount, showing every little piece I bought from the hardware store, step by step how I created it, pretty much what we're doing here today. Links to everything I bought from the hardware store will be in the description below. So with that, let's dive into the video and go step by step with what I did. So firstly, I went down to my local hardware store, Ace, and picked up some of the following. As I'm talking through everything I bought, I'm gonna put pictures right here so you can see exactly what I got. So first I bought a piece of particle board shelving that measures 24 inches by 8 inches. But really any piece of wood with those measurements will do just fine. And if you can find them cut in half, so 8 inches by 12 inches, and get 2 of those, that works great, because eventually what I had to do was saw my board in half. Next, I bought 2 8-inch steel shelf supports that support 100 pounds, and I grabbed 2 of those. Then I bought the hardware listed over here, and I bought 6 of each size. And then lastly, I didn't buy it because I already had it, but I had a Command Velcro strip that I used for mounting the charger next to the wall mount. It's not required, it's totally optional, but I really wanted to have my charger mounted to the wall and right next to the Onewheel, so it was super easy to plug in. So everything I just mentioned and showed right over here was exactly what I needed to build this wall mount for the Onewheel GT. So the total for everything I bought with a $5 coupon is whatever this total is, because I can't remember and I'm gonna do math later, but this is how much I spent at Ace on my shelf. So the tools that you need from home are as follows. You need a drill with a Phillips head drill bit. You need a saw, duct tape, 1/8 drill bit, stud finder, a pen, level, and that's it. All right, so now that we've walked through everything you need from the hardware store, everything you need from home, I'm gonna just quickly step by step walk you through how I put up and built this wall mount. Now my wall mount, as you can see, is already built. So because it's already built, I'm just gonna be walking you through how I built it, kind of pointing at things. So hopefully that gives you a good picture of how to put yours up. All right, so step 1 is you're gonna wanna cut that piece of wood that you bought perfectly in half. So as you can see, here's piece number 1 and here's piece number 2. The line is right there. So I've got my piece of particle board cut in half. So those new dimensions now are 12 inches by 8 inches and 2 of those. And then obviously once you've cut the wood in half, you're gonna wanna find exactly where you wanna mount your stand. And as you can tell, I picked a spot in my garage near an outlet because I wanted to be able to easily connect, obviously, to charge my Onewheel when it's mounted. All right, once you found your spot, you're gonna wanna take the stud finder and find exactly where that stud is located. So as you can see, my screws are all lined up in a straight line because I used my stud finder, as you can see, to locate where the stud is. So that's the best option. But as you can see, where that is lined up is perfectly in a line with all my screws. So once you have found where your stud is, as you can see, mine's right here in the middle, lined up with all the screws, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that first piece is level. What you're gonna do is kind of janky, but you're gonna take the duct tape and you're gonna tape this first piece to the wall to hold it in place and to keep it level. Then what you're gonna do is when that piece is up, you're gonna take the 1/8 drill bit and pre-drill a hole, one up top, one in the middle, one in the bottom. And I would like to point out, I did not do any measurements with this, and I don't believe that it's needed, so I just kind of winged it. One up top, one in the middle, one in the bottom. Then what you're gonna do is take the duct tape again, and you're gonna tape the top particle board to the bottom one, over here and over here. And then you're gonna follow the same thing. Pre-drill a hole up top, in the middle, and the bottom. Once you have all holes drilled, the boards are taped, all that you need to do is take those long screws and screw all 6 in, as you can see here. Then you're gonna take the steel shelf supports, and again, I didn't measure, but I kind of just started with the top 2 screws. So you take those 2 small screws, screw in the top there, as you can see. 2 little ones right up top. And then play with these to get it so it matches with your Onewheel. So once you find that, screw in the other 2 on each, as you can see there. And then once all that's screwed in, you're left with this. I also should say you should have removed the tape by now, so that you're left looking with this wall mount right here. The only thing left to do with this wall mount is, if you can see the tips here, see if I can get to focus. You see the tips right here? What I did was I bent them up a little to help hold that Onewheel in. So you can see they're both kind of bent up. There's your wall mount. And then, as I mentioned, I had some Velcro command strips. So I took 2 little ones here, mounted them to the back of my charger so that I can, oh, come on, cooperate. Boom. My charger's right there. And then I use a little hook to help organize the cord up there. But yeah, there it is. That's it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful showing me build my Onewheel GT mount for way less than what it would cost to order one online. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will definitely get back to you. And as I mentioned, all the products I used will be in the description below. Hopefully you can go out and build your own wall mount for your Onewheel GT. I'll see you next time.